It's Amanda here at Planning for My Sanity. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a plan with me. It's been a long time since I've done a plan with me. I know I am not alone in that we've kind of all been at home. I know some of you have shifted to a schooling at home situation and you've kind of been grappling with how to do that. Our life hasn't really changed a whole lot other than we weren't doing activities. My daughter was not doing gymnastics. My son was not doing horseback riding. We shifted from going to our next larger town to do physical and occupational and psychological therapy for my son to doing it at home via Skype or via Zoom. And so for us, the format of our days really didn't change a whole lot. We kept doing homeschool. Nothing really drastically crazy changed for us. But I just didn't have new stuff to plan, and I didn't really feel like putting stickers on paper at that point was important. We were concerned with our 2 special needs kids getting started, figuring out our process for public life, home life, and how best to protect them. We came up with a great system that involved having to, just kind of take everything off at the shower, or not at the shower, but at the washer and dryer, and putting it in the washer, and then taking a shower if you were out amongst the public a lot, which we kind of were. My husband was an essential worker for the state, so he was in the public a lot, and as things have kind of balanced out and we're starting to get real-time information and seeing how things are going here in the States, we're kind of finding a rhythm and finding a routine. And my daughter has gone back to gymnastics. They're wearing masks and it's not a lot of fun. And when I help in the gym, I have to wear a mask and it's not a lot of fun, but we're doing it because it's right now what we feel like is the safest thing for not only our family, but every other family that has kids that participate. We're doing social distancing. We're very low numbers when we have kids in the gym, just for their protection, to be able to give them plenty of space apart. So what I've been using lately has been the Big Goals Guided Journal. And I am really, really sad that not a lot of hype happened with this guy. This dude is pretty awesome. There's a lot in this quarter. Well, is it a quarter? I think it's 3 months. In this 3-month guided journal, there's a lot you can do. So I thought, let me flip over here and see what this month. So it's broken down by week. You get a sheet at the beginning of the week and what your week's goals are for the week. And then just a blank grid paper. It's really cute. And then you have day sheets. And for me, this was perfect because I had things I wanted to get done while I was at home. Cleaning goals, YouTube goals. I had lots of goals I wanted to get done. You put the date, you circle the day if you want to. I did. Your main goal, your tasks, motivating message, one thing you're proud of. These prompts change with the day. One lesson you learned today, and that's on every day. And I love that because right now I've been doing a lot of personal development. And that has been phenomenal because I've been able to write something that clicked in my personal development for that day. And then you can list 3 wins for the day, which is awesome. And then flip back around. Oh, I put a divider back there for something else. Anyway, I have been really, really, really loving this because it has given me obviously a place to put the things that I want to get done down, but in a way that wasn't like planning a whole week because I really didn't have a lot to plan for. I had things that I wanted to accomplish, and that's what I use this for. I'm still using it. I'm doing the next 90 days challenge with Rachel Hollis, and so I put that week's printout for the personal development course that they teach through that, and that's how I roll through this. That's actually why it's already on big expander discs, because I am printing 4 to 10 pages a day sometimes. Oh, there's the spring cleaning sheet from Happy Planner. I'm printing those and putting them in here, and then I'm also taking notes, and so I'm keeping it in that week and keeping that together. and so it's all together. I'm eventually going to go back and put some of the sticky tabs that the Happy Planner put out on the top here so that I can quickly flip to whatever teaching I'm feeling like I need to go back and look at and go from there. I really, really love this. I'm really, really surprised there wasn't more hype about this guided journal. The other ones are fantastic. I'm not here to say that I didn't like the other ones. They were not something that was geared towards me that I would use. I bought them and I really, really wanted to use them, and I still haven't really used them. But this dude, oh my goodness, this will be one that I buy over and over again, and I hope they continue to produce it because I love it and I'll be sad if it's gone. Because of the format. The format gives me everything I need. I've got a weekly check-in and a daily check-in when I don't have a lot going on that I have to check a box for and get my tasks to. But we are in a state that is starting to loosen the reins a little bit, so to speak, and some things are kind of going back to, I don't want to say normal because nothing that we're doing right now feels like it's normal, but we're going back to opening some things up. Restaurants are starting to open up, gyms are starting to open up, things are starting to kind of open up to see what is going on and how things are gonna go. I'm in Oklahoma, and so last week the general population got got our shelter in place, safer at home orders released, and then the at-risk population, which our family is included in because of our sons with cerebral palsy, and I have an oxygen-dependent kiddo. Last week, that opened back up on the 6th for us, or actually I think it was Monday or Wednesday. Yeah, ours was extended past the 30th to the 6th, and this week we're kind of opened back up. This week we kind of just figured out what was going to work for us. We had a whole thing we had to do with our daughter for gymnastics, and so we figured all of that out. I still have a couple of other things to figure out, but we're kind of going to see what happens with life. I mean, we all knew at some point things were going to have to open back up and things were going to have to come alive again to see what happens with the virus, how it spreads, if it spreads, what the bodies of the general population are going to do. And I understood that from the beginning. I had no naive notions that we were going to stay like that forever. So that being said, it's time to break out my weekly planner again. Our home life is about to ramp up and get busy, and I want to be ready for that. So I feel like now is the time to start playing in my planner again. I'm excited about that. I am ready for that. And I've missed it. I took some time. Really, we started working in February because we kind of saw the tide shifting, things starting to happen, things to give us concern. And so we took a weekend getaway on Valentine's Day weekend, not on purpose, but it was just the weekend we had available. And then my daughter had a big gymnastics meet at our home gym. And then everything kind of fell apart, and I was really working on planning that meet because I'm over every year over the hospitality area for visiting coaches, and we have close to 800 gymnasts that come to our gym, and so we want our hospitality to be very good. And so we kind of, between those two events and then COVID happening, I hadn't been in my planner for a while. The last plan with me I actually posted was the weekend that we were leaving for our getaway, our couples getaway that we hadn't been away with each other for a couple of years. So, and quick side note, if you're a special needs family, do that more than every couple of years. It's so good for your physical health and your mental health to get away with your spouse more than every couple of years. We had long talks about the fact that we had put ourselves on the back burner, but I digress. So now we are planning for Monday the 11th through Sunday the 17th. And I'm just gonna dive right in, and if I have something to say, I'll jump right in and see what happens. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram or not, but I try to post my workouts in these stories every day, and I want to remind myself that even though things are going back to, quote, some kind of normal schedule, I don't want to forget to work out, to have gratitude, and to work out, because our health journey has become something really important to us. My husband and I took some time to really acquire a few things before workout equipment became impossible to find. And so we have what we call the porch gym, and we work out every day together, nearly every day. I work out 4 days a week. He works out 5. I do 4 days a week of working out, and I do 2 days of cardio. And oftentimes I'll throw in an extra walk every day just to make sure I close my Apple Watch ring. And so I just want to make sure that even as we go back into this time, I'm focusing on the things I need to focus on. So that's why I did those 3. I like putting stickers here because I never use this space to write in. So I think it's fun to just put these little stickers that the Happy Planner throws into their books there to remind myself of the things that are important. So I'm gonna get back to work. I love these 2 books. I feel like they kind of go together. If you watched my next 90 days or anything I've posted lately, I talk about the facade of perfection. And so I'm going to put this right here. First week back really doing a planner layout, I don't think that's too bad of a place to start. There's a couple of things that I'm not sure where they're going to land in my schedule yet, but I think these are the bare bones of it. I think this is where we're going to start, and I'm excited to be back in my planner. I don't know about the rest of you guys. I don't know kind of where life is landing for you, but to be back in my habits and in my routines is good for me. Now I've created some new habits and some new routines I can't wait to kind of talk about in the future in my blog, but and in my YouTube channel. But for the most part, I am kind of hitting a stride, and I'm excited about it. I think my takeaway from sheltering at home and sheltering in place and being safe at home with my kids has been that a reset was what I needed. I needed to really find who I was and do some personal development work, and I'm excited because I was able to have time to do that. I wouldn't have found the time otherwise. And so this was exactly what I needed to kind of kickstart and have a kick-butt summer. I'm excited about the summer. I'm excited to see what happens and where we go, and it's going to be interesting, and it's going to be a ride, y'all, and I can't wait to do it with you. Hope you guys have a great day. Hope you enjoy. See you next time.